Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Elder Scrolls, what is this, the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition. That is too long, we'll just call it Skyrim Special Edition. So we're still trying to make it to Riverwood, which it's been pretty linear up to this point. Uh, I believe there's something up here, too. Let's see. I'm seen by this guy here. I might as well search this guys to get the amethyst, gold, tomatoes, armor. I'll leave, but the arrows I'll take. I don't want to get full. So there's this, and then over here I believe there's another thing. We went up one level in the last recording. I'd like to see in a similar fashion that we move up one more place. Let's see. I guess I found that mine and that was what I was supposed to find. Was there anything else? I don't want to go in the mine. And these barrels can't be searched. And if there's something else that I watched a walkthrough that told me the first few things to do, and maybe up here. Can I get up here? So some interesting things I've seen. If there are Steam achievements in this game, it's not right now. They must either, I must have not unlocked any and that's why Steam is not showing me any, or more likely that I would say they haven't patched them in yet. But it is only roughly about 2 hours since it became unlocked. And see, this is a dangerous thing to do, so let's work our way back to Riverwood. Walking around the forest right now is not a smart move for wolves. So I'm getting this particle effect after me, and I bet that's the way of the warrior. You would have gotten attacked by these wolves, by the way, no matter where you went. So let's just stay on the path. Let's see. I believe... Oh, I wish some of these buttons were different. Yeah. I believe going this way is the right way to accomplish, to reach Riverwood. So searching over here is again just me moving in the wrong direction. Oh, I missed something, I think. That's fine. Let's make it to Riverwood to move forward. 1 level per hour of gameplay would have me at level 100 by the time I'd like to be done with the series. That seems probably not high enough. I'd prefer to do something closer to 3 levels. Here we are, we're in the city, and I think it's nighttime. So I think that's going to be an issue. Let's talk to the dog. Can just say hi. Talk to this guy.
I heard Lucan yelling the other day about a thief breaking into a store. It wasn't me, honest.
So the talking to certain characters will just have you tell like default things, but if you have a
Feindal
actual
thinks he can woo
conversation,
Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
there's Sven.
No
Let's
offense,
see.
but you're not looking so good. Are you feeling ill?
So there's several things you can talk to Sven actually about. Whereas Hilde
Did you hear? The river
just
was
tells you something.
drowned. Poor Lucan must be torn to pieces over there.
Here's a chicken.
You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories.
Let's talk to this guy.
A new face, and a right fair one at that.
Ah, he's complimenting me because I'm playing as a girl. Yes. So this is
You should
Sven.
come hear me play at the Sleeping Giant Inn. For a small sum, you can pick the song.
Now let's go in here. Let's see, what time is it actually? It's 9:02 p.m.
I won't let those suckers sneak up on you.
Here's the guy I was looking
Now,
for.
Rydo, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Keep your eyes open.
You really think I should join up with the Ulfric Stormcloak? Was the dragon on your side? Why were you being executed? Lots of things here to ask. Let's see.
Seriously? You don't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak himself. Oh, right. They said you were captured crossing the border. Still, I'm surprised you haven't heard of Ulfric. He's our leader. The leader of the Stormcloaks.
And who are the Stormcloaks? I think they're trying to fight for religious freedom, really, at the end of the day, but they're probably both up to some no good.
Surely, even down in Cyrodiil, people have heard news of the war in Skyrim. The Nords are tired of spending our blood fighting the Empire's wars, and paying for the Empire's decadence with our taxes. Ulfric is our rightful High King. He's leading the fight to drive the Empire out of Skyrim, once and for all.
Okay.
I was assigned to Ulfric's guard. We were on our way to Darkwater Crossing, in the south of Eastmarch. The Imperials were waiting for us. As pretty an ambush as I ever saw. We were outnumbered 5 to 1 at least. Ulfric ordered us to stop fighting. Didn't want us all to die for nothing, I guess. I thought they were taking us south to Cyrodiil. Parade us in front of the Emperor. But then, we stopped in Helgen. And you know the rest.
Was the dragon on your side? Is a good question. Some of this, though, we're going to have to, if we're going to have an accelerated experience, we're going to have to not talk to people that much.
Oh, hardly. I don't think even Ulfric could pull a dragon out of his pocket. Lucky for us it attacked when it did, eh? I wasn't looking forward to getting a shave from the Imperial headsman. Damn right. Just like all true sons of Skyrim should. You should come to Windhelm with me and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric.
So, I'm just going to say I'll have to think about it.
Yeah, sure, I understand. No need to decide now.
So,
But I know that
going
after you
to...
think about what you saw today, you realize that Skyrim deserves to be free.
You probably end up going to Windhelm
They wouldn't dare
anyways.
give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then.
But the main story here is about the dragon, so let's talk to her.
New to Riverwood? If
Do you
you're
have any
looking for
supplies
work,
I can
go see
take?
Hod at the mill.
Is the
Of
first
course.
thing.
Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there's anything else you need, just let me know. Oh, what's this all about? What are you two doing here?
So, she just gives you some free supplies, which sure, why not? And you can't even store anything here. And then we're gonna just talk to her and move the story forward.
A dragon in Helgen?
This
can't
arrow is gonna be
Although
really important.
It would explain what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things.
Because we're going to search for this arrow.
I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon. Things just go from bad to worse. First the war, now dragons. What's this world coming to? The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun.
So we're
send
going to
whatever troops he
Whiterun no
can.
matter what.
If you'll do that
I think
for me,
even if you'd come
I'll
with
give
the
you
other guy, you would have ended up going to
Your
Whiterun.
friend told me. I didn't believe it at first either.
I can hardly believe it myself.
So one thing I want to check here
There.
is the settings of the audio, like voice. Let's just turn the voice up and see if that's any better. It's kind of low for my liking.
As strange as it sounds, we'd
It's still
be dead
kinda
if not
low.
for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Saw a dragon, did you? Tell me.
What was it like? As big as a house?
Much bigger than that, as big as in the inn.
Well, I'll be. That'd be a sight to see. Not that I actually
The
want to see it.
dialogue choices being
I hope
just
that
on the
dragon
side
stays
here
far away from here.
kind of doesn't work as well.
Nobody else has come up the south
But
road
compared to like
as far as I know.
Fallout 4,
Good.
I kind of
Maybe
like
we
this
can lay up
better.
for a while. I hate
I need to rest. I need to, let's see if I can grindstone anything.
Nonsense.
Use the grindstone to improve weapons. All improvements require specific materials which you can buy.
You and your friend are welcome to stay
So my hunting bow requires 16 leather strips
Any
to do
friend
more
of
damage.
mine.
And then, so I can do that to make it a fine hunting bow. That's a good move, I suppose. And then I would need 15 more leather strips to make it, like, let's see. I lack the skill to improve it any further. Nice. I could take this woodcutter's axe, but it's very heavy and not really worth it. Now over there is the hidden treasure that we found, so it might be worth it to just go find it and pick it up. But I am gonna need to find a bed or an inn or some place to rest to turn things around. So we found the treasure map, and that makes the chest here show up. It actually shows up. It won't even be there unless you have the treasure chest. Of course, now the problem is I'm overburdened again. There is a slight problem with the day-night cycle here too. It's just not bright enough. So let's see. Instead of sitting here, let's drop something that weighs 1 pound. Let's see, drop this and that. And I need one more thing dropped. You have to be under that 300. Wine is actually not worth much. So we'll drop that. And then drop that. Jug of milk, yeah. And food is not the stuff we need to eat as far as ingredients. So we don't have to worry about that either. So let's see. Items. You have ingredients here. And anything that I haven't eaten, I eat now. So bear claws, blueberry flour, bone meal, to pillion. Theoretically, I could kill myself eating these things because they will give me bad effects. So now everything I can eat. And then we just need to rest. So let's go in here and open this and load into this area. Not a very long load with an SSD. Let's talk to Alvar.
Whatever you need. My smear if it's simple and strong.
Let's
I
ask
can
for
forge it.
permission.
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
And just want to avoid things. Don't want to steal. Talking to kids actually doesn't matter.
Friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Certain items, though, are of such low value that you'll eventually be able to take certain food things. I think it's kind of just a balance of the game that they don't want you to potentially starve to death or not have that ability. Workbench, what can I make? Exit. So I could make iron armor, stronger iron bows, iron helmet. I don't think I want to make any of that stronger. Can I make more leather strips? Let's see, leather strips. I can make leather. There we go. Leather and leather strips. Weapons and all kinds of things sitting here if you want. Blacksmith forge to create new things. I could make hide armor. I could make iron daggers. I could make studded if I had 4 leather, which I don't. I could make leather if I had leather. I can make jewelry if I have the right things, which that is a nice way to build things. I can make a hinge, an iron fitting, a lock, and nails, and I don't recall ever being able to make these things before. This seems like it might be new. The special edition, and this looks new too, this miscellaneous shellbug helmet. Special edition version does seem to indicate that there are new missions and new things to do. And I really don't want to hurt this chicken because I'm afraid it's going to attack me. So we need to either wait or just go into this place. Let's just go in here, into the trader. That's where I meant to go.
One of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
So there has been some thefts here, and we should talk to this guy and sell too.
Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Don't steal anything. I believe there actually is his coin purse right here, so you could just steal his money from him if you want to play as a thief.
Riverwood Trader is everything you need. My sister Camilla or I will be happy to help you.
Let's ask.
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing.
Now what they're after is an important
ornament. Solid gold,
dragon
shape of a
claw
dragon's
item.
claw.
It's a key that unlocks certain tombs.
You could.
So we want to go
I've
do
got some
that
coin
mission.
coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town. Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
Well,
People
no,
talking behind
by
me.
the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
Let's see.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
Do you sell spells?
I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
So Winterhold's where you want to go if you want to buy things. Items above the dividing line to the vendor. Items below the dividing line belong to you. So, yeah, we've got all this. Let's start by selling a lot of things. Sell the battle axe, the great sword, mace, and the steel mace. Apparel, black mage's robes for 50. Now look at his gold. It's important to start thinking about this because he's gonna run out of gold himself after a while. Gold necklace. Right now I have Imperial armor for 33. Iron armor would be 41, so I actually want to use the iron armor, don't I? Imperial boots are 8. Imperial boots are, so get rid of that. Imperial officer's helmet is 10. Iron helmet is 20, so we iron everything. Iron shield we won't ever use, so we'll sell that. The novice hood increases your magic up by 30 points, but gives you no armor. I'll sell that. Novice robes, we'll sell that. Silver necklace, we'll sell that. Silver ring, we'll sell that. Studded imperial armor versus this armor is slightly better, I believe. 25 armor for 6 weight and 41 value versus 27. So sell that. So that puts us all in iron things. We don't want to sell the frostbite venom, I don't think. Potion of health, potion of minor healing, potion of magicka. Might be worth selling them all right now. Potion of minor stamina. Food. Food in general, not needed. So I'll sell all those. Ingredients, I'll keep those. Books, I feel I can sell all these fine. Let's see. And treasure map will sell. And miscellaneous, I think we'll keep all of those. We already have a petty soul gem. Wow, that's interesting. So there's a lot of spells I could buy that I kind of don't need to as far as spell books. There's soul gems. We can buy 15 lockpicks to start off with. Roll of paper, I don't think we need that right now. Or cow hides would give us leather. And maybe that is worth getting. Let's look. Weapons now. Do they have a better one? With steel arrows might come in usefulness later, but not right now. Let's see. And is there anything here we really want? Most of this I sold. And the silver rings and the necklaces I think you can enchant later. And the bread and the food, you probably don't need any of that. And I sold that one. He wants triple the value, by the way. The only thing here that I would get is the Book of the Dragonborn, and I guess I'll get that. And then cowhide, and then horsehide, and then wolf pelt. So, can I come up here and sleep in a bed? This bed is owned. This bed is owned. So no, I don't think I can. And if I wanted to cook something, I could have cooked that. But I would have to have some food now, and I don't have any food. Several things you can make here. Again, almost only for achievements, I would say. Because everything else is... Let me put some clothes on. I wonder if people would start mentioning that. Equip, equip, equip.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
So she's gonna start us down the
Things must
mission.
be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
So we are at 1:32 a.m. and she is effectively our companion right now for a short time, but we want to just go ahead and get our companion anyways. Let's see, here's our... What spells do we even have? Like flame, healing, battle cry, and reduced weapon skills. Your weapons are 25% less effective for melee, resist frost, or the all combat skills increase 20%. That's... Why do I have reduced weapon skills? Because I don't know, maybe I'm tired or something. And then I wanted to look here. The main quests here are the Golden Claw, this, and this. And what we finished is Unbound. The miscellaneous things. So right now it's not too bad. But it's gonna get really bad. Really, really bad. If we're not careful. As far as having too much active. So I want to come over here and make some leather. There we go. And then let's see if I can increase my armor. Heavy armor. And I have one iron ingot. Let's do it. I guess we'll do it. And then I don't have any more iron ingots. And grindstone. Can we... Let's see. Craft that. Nope. I don't have any more skills to fix that. And then the blacksmith would be iron ingots, I suppose. Iron, banded iron armor, iron arrows. I'd need firewood and iron ingots to make more arrows, which that's never going to be an issue at all. And see, that's just the beginning, though. I should be making leather armor, though. Honestly. Less weight. Let's see, can I make enough? Leather armor. Leather boots. Leather bracers. Leather helmet. and studded armor would have been light armor that I could have made better instead of iron stuff that's heavy. So now I need to come back and see, here's some steel ingots right there. I could just take leather armor. Fine. Craft that. And then I'm out of leather again. So then we're back to this. Let's see. Equip this, 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 and this. And sell the iron. Which the iron does give you slightly more armor, but for a lot more weight. I'm right now still at 81 of 300 after I've sold everything that I was willing to sell. I also need to read the Book of the Dragonborn just to say that we've read it, I guess. So let's now wait till for 4 hours, and time just moves forward. And let's see if people show up at 6 in the morning. Do people wake up at 6 in the morning? Or do I need to wait one more hour? It's much brighter here, so I'd prefer to wait. Jeez, when do people get up in this city? Do I have to walk out and walk back in? Like, she's still here. Here, I think, is the guy.
Are you feeling? Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a
So,
village.
This guy is who we've been looking for. He's the guy that's fighting with Spin for the girl.
He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope.
So now you have to ask this question, which
I don't need your jokes right now.
I think either one of these may
maybe you have a
work to
point.
move the story forward.
Maybe Camilla needs some help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
So that's all we need to do for now. We can either go tell Sven about Findrel's letter, or we can just give the letter to her and say it's from Sven. And we want to do this.
This way.
So I can either lie or tell the truth.
Another poem, I bet. He does
Now,
know how to make a girl blush.
You don't lose, like,
If
morals.
that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. Alright then.
So now she's never going to date with Sven.
I'm glad to help any way I can.
So now I can run back this way and get him to join me, I believe.
Tell me as soon as Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village. I appreciate your help. Please take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
So it gives me game. And then I can just say, follow me, I need your help.
Lead the way.
And
I've got your back.
then I can say, can you train me to be better
I'll
at
show
archery?
you what I know.
And spend my money this way. And spend this way. And here's the trick we don't have to worry about. You say, I need to trade something with you. And you can take back the gold you just gave him. And we'll take the key to his house. 2. And then we can just say, train me better in
I'll show
archery.
you what I know.
And same thing, trade
What do you want me to carry?
and take back the gold. hand train. So when you have
I'll
any,
show you what I know.
when you have a partner here, that's, you can always trade with them and take back the money and get the training. And I can tell him to part ways, but I don't want
You
to.
lead, I'll
He's
follow.
actually very useful. And we can now move forward more. A little bit more. Let's see. We need to trade out some armor.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
So we're just setting up here. Let's see. Sell this, this, and this. And then we'll sell the Book of the Dragonborn. And then, do we have anything more I can buy from him? I don't think so. So we're doing a lot of setup here to get overpowered. That's ideally what we're trying to do. Get some iron ingots. And I can't make any more leather. So I'll need more leather. So hunting will be a factor. Let's go.
This way.
Alright. Now let's look at the map and figure out where to go. Retrieve the Golden Claw is our destination. So Bleak Falls Barrow. We could just run the right run, but I think you're better off doing this. At pretty much this level, I have not seen any more walkthroughs, so it's going to be 100% my gameplay from this with no more help. But I think we're in a pretty good position. Let's see, let's take another... Oh, we need stamina. That definitely. And then archery. And then 10% chance to do critical shot. Press zoom in. I think we need more damage more than anything else. And this is the way we're going. Well, let's just walk out the way the city ends, and then we'll move forward. Let's see. I suppose putting your weapon away might help a little bit, but actually it probably doesn't. It's just gonna slow you down. And why the bow is on the other hand, I don't like that. That's another thing to change, another thing to fiddle with. Interesting. Maybe it is on the other end. Let's see. Weapons. I don't know if you can change the handedness of a character on the two-handed thing. I'm gonna have to get better at this, particularly if I don't want to lose all my arrows. Notice as soon as you get even slightly up higher, it gets cold and snowy in this area. Let's see. I don't think that really affects us too much though. There's a bird flying overhead. Make sure it's not a dragon. It's going to be a while before we see our next dragon and start to figure out what's going on. We have some stones placed nicely. And I believe we are going the right direction towards the thing. I think. Maybe not. We're going somewhere, and we're gonna see something. So when you just, if they're bandits or something, they will just tell you that's close enough.
That's close enough.
She is certainly not wearing very much for being up here. Kill shot. I'm just gonna continuously try to take only the important things as we look around here. And it doesn't look like there's gonna be too much in this place. And another kill shot. And we'll have to start thinking about what of the, if maybe we need to turn that off or something else. I suppose cooking would increase your skills. Yeah. Let's search this chest. This is a great place to put, like, not sure what I want to put here. Food, no. We're at a weight of 137 right now, so it's probably not a terrible time. I'll be careful not to get knocked off and kill yourself or your companion, because I'm not certain your companion is immortal. It probably is, but I don't particularly remember. I keep expecting the back button to be something it's not. I'm expecting it to act like the Xbox One buttons and all those things where you hit back and you get to the menu, and instead the back is just a weight. This is the Bleak Barrows. Hopefully we're safe here. Hopefully we aren't entering an area that's incredibly deadly. But we may very well actually be doing exactly that. These are bandits. So no big deal if I kill them. But I do need to find the other guys. This is a great system to focus in and see if somebody else is around. Stop moving. And this might be where the adept difficulty comes from, is if it just decides, that the game decides after you've missed 5 times that you move forward in this and kill the bad guy. Or your companion kills them if you have a companion. So we're at the top of what is a big stone structure. May have been a building, may have always been like this, out and exposed to the elements. Down this way. Is there anything? Doesn't seem like it. And this is going to be our entrance into our first little dungeon, caves more appropriately. And that's the Bleak Falls Temple. There are practically infinite numbers of caves. It's not actually infinite, but effectively maybe as close as you're going to get in any game. And if you come upon caves that is a skeever. This is what a skeever looks like. Giant rat and warhammer. And we'll just take everything there. Did I just pick up the item? No, because I would have gotten a message saying to move the story forward and return the stuff. But a lot of caves you shouldn't enter until you have a real mission to go in them, because if you just come across one, that's gonna turn out to be a problem of just wasting your time. Some of the caves have keys on them. So there's a sneak. And there's a sneak. Sneak attack for 2 times the damage. Let's go and get these skeever tails, even though their tails are staying on. And we'll just kindly remove all their items. And I'm still not sure about these picks and stuff. How, like lock picking. It may be random, there may be something to the sound or something like that, but I'm just not certain. And if we go to missions, we're still trying to retrieve the golden claw. And if we look at the map, talk to the yellow white run or retrieve the golden claw. So I kind of need to toggle missions off. So here we go. Now we know to go this way. And are we really ready to do this? No. But we haven't really suffered any major deaths. Now, this is an old school style game in a very common sense. Because if I die, that's just it. Go back to the latest autosave and start from that point. So, it is my hopeful intention here to never actually die in any of this, because it could be an hour that the game last autosaved, or it could be 5 minutes, depending on when the autosaving actually happens. And again, the map. Will the map help? The map is helping a little bit, but I guess we should just go in the wrong directions before we go in the right directions. Also, it's a little dark. We're sneaking around. What could we run into? We could run into skeletons. They're pretty prevalent. We could run into humans. We could run into skeevers. We could run into let's see. Notice the linen wrap is actually weighs 3 and only worth 2. I shouldn't have even gone 10 extra health. I should have put it all in stamina. Alright, my sneak. Apparently your sneaking increases as you sneak around enemies. Come on. The music is playing, telling us that there's somebody here, but it may just fade out again. Oh, and if I want to not shoot an arrow, I suppose I just do that with the X button. Yeah, I can just hit the X button. Of course, we are right back to the same problem we had before. Here's a puzzle right behind this, and let's see if we can figure it out. Well, let's just first of all just drop something. We are 12 pounds over. Let's see. Hunting bows, no, weighs 7 and it's only worth 50. This is 2 and only worth 10. So that's 80. Let's drop this and drop this. There we go. So it's something, it's snake something whale, it seems. Now I'm carrying too much again. So let's activate this pillar to whale. Let's activate this to bird and activate this to snake. That sounds good. And well, actually that faces snake, so snake, snake. We'll try it that way. Snake, snake, whale. Use the lever and it opens. Excellent. And we're gonna have a lot of turns of events where I just end up leaving elements in chests. A potion of healing. Here's a pit pocket increased. We'll take that. Anything that increases your skills are very good. Barrier urn, chest, barrier urn, lesser soul. Right, this and this, and now we start to put some stuff here. Let's see. Store that. Store that. Store that. Store that. Store that. And I guess I want to collect steel arrows for a while. So that's a pretty prominent place. Of course, there's a problem with this game in that you're constantly moving elements around, and that all gets added to your save file. So your save files will just get larger and larger and larger as you go. What they'll start is moderately small save files, pretty big actually, at like 10-20 megabytes, and just grow and grow and grow. Scroll of the fireball, paralysis, linen wrap. We're slowly getting there. All his friends we've killed. There's a skeleton we can take everything from. we're sneaking around here. And how do we get through this? We have to shoot arrows or use a sword to get through. Big old spider. Wounded frostbite spider. I need to use items. So let's start by eating food. Which, let's see, cooked beef. Half of these food things don't even increase your health. Potion of minor healing, potion of minor healing. And we'll take steel arrow, frostbite venom, and all that. Search this one, take the gold. It's funny, all the gold in this world still is useful after sitting around in urns for hundreds of years. Desiccated corpse, get the lockpit. There's a web sack, we'll take that. Desecrated corpse. So there's this whole area, and there's like a switch somewhere, I believe, that would have dropped that.
Help me out of here.
And then he would have been down there, or I would have been down there.
You, over here.
Let's talk to him.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Where's the golden claw?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Let's see. Hand over the claw first. Or trust him.
Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me down first.
Okay. So now I have to come down.
It's coming loose. I can feel it. You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Well, because I'll do this. Darn it. Embalming tool. Some of these things, probably all these things are not worth picking up. So, common soul gems. See, I don't know how much we're gonna even play with the souls stuff. So here we go, we have a Draugr, effectively a walking ghoul skeleton. I put my weapon away on accident. So this is the main gameplay of Skyrim. So if you don't enjoy killing monsters and going through caves, you're not well suited to play this game. That being said, if this is cool with you, this RPG element, here he is. So we'll take everything. We've got a book.
Huh?
Here's a booby trap, by the way. So if you stand here, oops, did not realize it was going to swing that way. Alright, items, books, reader's journal, and let's see, apparel, fur armor. We're looking for light armor that would improve better than what we have. And I don't think we're going to find it. I could equip this ring, but I don't see a reason to equip it. This would actually lower my armor rating, too. So we got the Dragon Claw, and now I need to drop things again, and we need to escape this section. And I don't know how much more of this is there. Let's look at the map. Oh, it's quite a lot, actually, if it looks anything like this. So we come back to apparel and we decide, what do we drop? Iron shield for 60 and hide things. There we go. So there's some more stuff done. We've got some stats and stuff going down here. Crime, I suppose. Have we done any crimes yet? We did an assault, apparently, on somebody. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Let's save our game and make a new save. And that's going to be it for this recording. This is the gameplay. We will try to accelerate it as much as possible, dropping stuff. If I wasn't really caring about speeding it up, I would probably just walk over encumbered, or honestly I'd probably just get a mod to get rid of encumbrance. But since we're trying to play legitimately, stamina is what we're putting everything into going forward. In fact, I think we may even have a level up where I can put more stamina in there. With more stamina, more stuff I can carry. More stuff I can carry, better off I am. And anywho, that's it for this recording. That's what I was doing. I was wrapping up. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.